CentralValleyTalk.com.
Yeah, that's a big one on my friends don't get. Heck yeah. Come over on skates. Are you serious? Maybe at RollerCon, but oh yeah, well that's going to happen. At RollerCon you can be like hungover, wake up at noon, go skate, come back out, sit at the pool, and then like yeah, and go take a nap, sleep at the pool. Okay.
To me with 10 Gauge Rachel Rage, and I'm your host, Rachel Rage. We have an exciting show lined up for you tonight. I have the Hooligans roller derby from Hanford. I also have, and we're going to be talking about their league and their fundraising and their sponsors and their upcoming game next Saturday. And also have the roller derby beginner rule of the week. I will also have, we'll talk about the Dust Bowl. The Dust Bowl is happening next Saturday, which is a huge event, a WIFTA huge event. And then we're going to get down to business, and let's get this party started. Woo! Okay. I have a drunk audience member out there right now. Sorry about that. Okay. All right. In the hot seat, I have Hooligan Roller Derby. Thank you, ladies, for joining me on my show. Tell me a little bit about yourself and your league.
Oh, I'm Derailer. I started skating with the Hooligans this is going into my third season, so I've been with them for about 2 years. I came in halfway through the season. I think the Hooligans have been around for about 3 years now. 5 years? Okay, I was wrong on that.
Okay.
Actually, my boyfriend's cousin skated for the Hooligans, and she was selling tickets, so I decided to go and check it out, and I was hooked within the first 2 minutes. I was hooked within the first jam. I was ready to go.
Were you able to skate? Did you know how to skate already?
I've skated ever since I was a little girl, and then so I've been to Roller Town and stuff like that, so I could skate. It just I had to get the fundamental part of it down. So I think it was 2 practices after I watched that bout I finally went, and I haven't stopped going.
How about you?
I'm Brickhouse. I've been skating for about 4 years now. I'm one of the originals left from the team. I did know how to skate when I first started. I just had to get back into the groove. Mm-hmm. So, but it's fun. I like it.
What is your greatest strength, or what have you gained from roller derby?
A whole new family, basically. They're like a whole another family to me, my sisters. Mm-hmm. It's hard to say. Like a whole new friendship. So.
Absolutely. How about you?
I'm Asati Shellback. I've been playing with the Hooligans since my second season with them. I started playing because one of the girls who did my hair actually played, and she was like, hey, you should come, and I laughed at her because I was going through a really bad breakup. I was like, no, you're crazy. Mm-hmm. And then I went, and I was hooked. I had no idea what I was doing. It was great, and I loved every moment of it.
That happens to a lot of us. We don't know what we're doing, and then we learn, and we just grow together.
Yeah.
And it's women empowering other women, and that's the whole basic fundamental of roller derby is growing, accomplishing goals, meeting goals, and then challenging yourself up to the next level.
Well, it's just amazing to bring that many women together from different backgrounds, different upbringings and attitudes and different home lives. But once you get geared up and on that track, you're all one. It's just the teamwork that comes out of it. It's just amazing.
Your roller derby name and number we're going to talk about. Brickhouse.
Yes.
What's your derby number, and how did you come up with your derby name?
Actually, my derby name was given to me because of how hard I hit at practice.
Okay.
So, and the number is my birthday, so 09.
Okay.
Derailer, I kind of had to come up with it on the fly. We were getting ready to go to the C Squad tournament in Sonora the first year I played, and so my boyfriend's cousin was just kind of throwing things around, and we came up with Derailer. My number is 7879. That's my birthday and my boyfriend's birthday.
Oh.
My name is Salty Shellback. Comes from, I'm in the Navy.
Thank you for your service.
Yes. Thank you. So we go through this ceremony where you become a shellback. So I was like, oh, that's an awesome name. And my roommate was like, oh, you should be a salty shellback because you're salty. And I was like, yes, like that's awesome. And then my number is 845. It's my area code from back home in New York where I was born and raised. So I wanted to keep that little piece with me all the time because it's my favorite numbers.
New York and all the way in Hanford.
Navy brought me all the way
Oh,
to
the
Lemoore.
Navy. Oh, so the Navy brought you, and you're here stationed in Lemoore.
Yes.
Oh, awesome. Well, thanks again for your service.
Yeah, thank you.
Now, what are something that people don't know about you besides roller derby? You know, we're all here for roller derby, but you can be, you can play the violin, Brickhouse. Okay, you know, there's different things and talents. Like me, I love to cook. What are some things that you do besides outside of roller derby?
I actually do a lot of yard work.
Yard
I'm
work.
very outsidey, so I do a lot of stuff outside.
Okay.
Besides roller derby, the rest of my life is filled with work. I have a 10-year-old daughter, Darian. Hi, Darian. And my parents and stuff, you know, just it's all about family. So
I love to cook. I love to cook and I love to read books and go hiking and camping and play roller derby. I just bought a new car, so I'm excited about that.
Congrats.
Yeah, I love my car.
And have you had any roller derby injuries before?
Just back problems, just tightness in the back from hitting hard.
Do you go to chiropractor?
I do go to chiropractor.
Yeah, other than your standard bruises, big black bruises on your hips and everywhere else on your body, that's about the only injury I've ever had.
Yeah.
I had a concussion from Brick.
It happens.
It happens.
But other than that,
She was-
Shabaka concussion.
she was
Wouldn't be
fresh
the
meat.
first concussion.
that was
I've
a very
ever
fresh
had.
meat, and yeah, she hit me, and I was like, oh dear, that sucked.
I had to break her in.
Yeah, she did. She broke me in really good. And then just normal bumps and bruises. Thank God.
Roller derby is the only sport where roller derby girls take a picture of their injury.
Yes.
And everybody likes it on social media. They're like, yes!
Yes.
The darker the bruise, the
Mhm.
better.
They're derby kisses is what we call them.
Yes.
Exactly, derby kisses. Okay, who's your favorite roller derby skater? We have tons of them around the world. There are several of them.
I had to see Amanda Riot.
Yeah.
That or Brazilian Bombshell from San Jose.
Who?
Brazilian Bombshell from San Jose.
Brazilian Bombshell, yes.
Yes, she's one of my good friends actually.
She's also on Team Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Demand Riot. She scares the crap out of me.
Demand Riot from Bay Area Derby,
Yep.
which is bad.
Scald Eagle.
Yes.
I love watching her and her moves, and I'm like, I want to do that.
Scold Ego from Rose City.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Yes. She's a really good,
She's amazing.
she
She's
is.
a
And
jammer.
to see her
And
at
she's
RollerCon,
just
to see
amazing.
everybody's favorites at RollerCon
Yeah.
is just like a dream come true.
Starstruck.
Yes, you're starstruck. You're really stuttering. Now, when you're not kicking butt on the track, okay, what's your real life job if you're able to tell me?
I actually work at Walmart. I'm a garden center department manager.
So when you're tired of all these people of Walmart complaining, the customers, you go take it out on everybody at the track.
That I do. Yeah.
I work for Kings County. I'm an appraisal aide, so I assist the residents of Kings County with their taxes and any questions they have on that.
I'm a second-class petty officer in the United States Navy. I work fire control radar for F-18s.
Wow. The great thing
Hers sounds glamorous.
Yeah, no, it's like, wow, it's really not. Just some fancy words.
It's just some fancy words.
Okay, now tell me something about you what has roller derby given you
So much more confidence in myself.
as a woman?
As a woman, as a potential leader for the people that work underneath me at work or my peers, it's so empowering to know that I can get all these hits and knock down and just get right back up and just keep rolling with the punches. It's a beautiful thing.
Absolutely.
It really is.
I couldn't agree with you more.
Fishnets. I had never wore fishnets before until I did derby. So
Brick house,
kind of brought out the girly side. Yeah, a little bit.
Your overcome fear was wearing nylons, which was
I hate
fishnets.
it. I never wanted to, but they made me. I was like, freaking
I think confidence is the number one thing that it gives you, especially as a woman. If you've ever been through anything in the past, being able to go out there and take those hits and get back up and know that everything's going to be okay. And when you wake up in the morning and knowing, hey, I got derby practice tonight, you just know no matter what you go through in that day, you can end it with practice and with your sisters, and it's amazing.
Now let's talk a little about your league now. Do you have some upcoming events on Sunday? You haven't one, right?
There's a car show out at the Hanford Fairgrounds this Sunday. We have a booth there, so we can go out there. We're trying to promote our team more, get our name out there. We're also selling tickets there for our bout, which is coming up on Saturday, March 28th at the Hanford Fairgrounds. We're going to be from Chico. We're really excited about that because that's our season opener. So we just went and watched V-Town play last weekend, and we all got excited. We got in the mode. We're like, it's game time. Let's go. We're ready to get out there and start kicking some butt again.
Absolutely. That was a really good game.
It was.
It was
exciting.
That we both won.
Yeah, it was exciting. It's hard to sit on the sidelines and watch when you're like, just put me in. Can I play in, please?
Okay, how do you see yourself, last question before we break to commercial, how do you see yourself as a skater in 2 years?
Hopefully more accomplished, more
Agile, more
more kind of in
endurance.
shape too. Yes, very much endurance.
Yeah, endurance and just more knowledgeable about the game. I mean, we all continue to learn throughout this process, whether you've been skating 1 year, whether you've been skating 10 years, it's always a learning process, and just to keep pushing through and try things I haven't tried before, get over those, the scared part of it, the fear, and just do it.
I want to jump to Apex at least. I want to learn to do that. But yeah, I mean, just becoming overall better at blocking, at jamming, and just everything in general. And then obviously reffing for other leagues that may need them, because those are big. You need refs. So I want to learn all of these other things and just keep going with it. And I love it. Yeah.
And when we ref, when we NSO, when we go watch other games, when we go to clinics, we just add more to our knowledge, and the rules of roller derby is always changing.
Yes.
So you always have to be on top of it. You constantly have to be involved. If you're out on an injury and you're gone for 6 months, when you come back, they're like, oh, I didn't know that's a new move, or oh, when did this rule change? It's
well, they say
constant.
It's an extracurricular activity, but derby is your life most of the time, because whether you're on that track or you're off that track, you're thinking about it, you're learning about it, you're trying to find more information on it. So it's a lifestyle.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Okay, we have to take a real quick commercial break, and we'll be right back after this with Hooligans Roller Derby.
Segment is brought to you by Jonathan Rooker of the Law Office of Nuttall and Coleman. We help good people during tough times. Call 441-0441.
Can't find a copier or printer that fits your needs? Are the costs for printing just too high? A Plus Business Systems focuses on what you need. A Plus Business Systems will reduce downtime with automated alerts via email, notifying us when your printer is low on supplies, all for low, affordable monthly costs. Have you ever had a desk looking like this? A Plus Business Systems will set up paperless office electronic document management software where you store every important document. With A Plus, there's no worry about digging through archived documents. Our electronic filing system provides the speed and efficiency to search and retrieve documents to meet the demands of modern-day businesses. Learn more about A Plus Business Systems, software, services, and more at apluscopiers.net or call us at 559-442-3564.
For Italian cuisine, you've grown up knowing that DeCicco's in Clovis has the best. Now, for grown-ups, DeCicco's Lounge at Clovis and 4th in downtown Clovis for your after-work relaxation and all of your special events needs. DeCicco's Clovis Lounge.
The Simonian family has been farming in the valley for 3 generations. Cold weather, drought, or accidents made ag investments risky. In 1951, C.D. Simonian started his own insurance agency to protect valley farmers from the uncertainty of the unknown. For your agricultural insurance needs, call C.D. Simonian Insurance Agency at 559-834-5333 or visit us on the web at cdsimonianinsurance.com.
In 1985, Larry Korth set out to help his friends, family, and community find affordable ways to buy a home or a business property. 30 years later, Mid-Valley Financial is the premier mortgage banker in the Central Valley. The professional staff at Mid-Valley will find the best mortgage products for your family. Mid-Valley Financial takes great pride in being the Central Valley's local lender. Visit us at midvalleyfinancial.com.
Are you currently shopping for solar? Give Solar Negotiators a call. You see, what they do is they fill downtime at a reduced rate to make sure that you always get the best deal. Don't find out later that you could have bought your solar for thousands of dollars less. Call Solar Negotiators.
If you're looking to go solar with confidence and have someone represent you in this transaction, give Solar Negotiators a call at 844-OWN-SOLAR or visit solarnegotiators.com.
For all of your real estate needs, call Mike Briggs Properties, 559-486-6758, or check us out at MikeBriggsProperties.com.
CentralValleyTalk.com.
Thank you for that. All right, now we're back here with the Hooligans again, and we're going to touch up on their upcoming game, their fundraising, and their sponsors. Okay, tell me a little bit about there's a game next week.
It's on March 28th, Saturday, March 28th at the Hanford Fairgrounds. The address is 801 South 10th Avenue. The doors open at 5, bout starts at 6. Right now we have pre-sale tickets for $5. You can hit up your favorite Hooligan. Also, Hanford Antique Emporium is selling them for us. Or you can get them at the door for $8. Kids 10 and under are free, and we're just hoping to have a good turnout and a good bout for the start of our season.
And the proceeds benefit?
This time we're going to be donating to the Relay for Life. Everybody has somebody in their life that's been affected by cancer, and the Lemoore is having their Relay for Life coming up in April, and so we're looking to put the money towards that this time.
Okay, and then your bout is going to be, you're playing against
Viva Roller Derby. They're from Chico. We have not played them yet, so we're looking forward to meeting some new Derby girls and just having a good time.
And how many people do you have on your team right now?
Bouting right now we have approximately 14-15 girls, but we've also got about five or six fresh meat out there right now that have been dedicated and coming to practice, so we're working to push them forward so that we can build our roster even bigger.
Yes. What women are interested in joining roller derby, who do they contact?
They can go to our Facebook page, it's Hooligans Roller Derby, or they can show up. We practice Sundays and Tuesdays at the Lemoore Sports Complex, and the address to that is 721 Cinnamon Drive. We're there from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Sundays and Tuesdays. They can hit us up on our Facebook page. We don't really have a website going right now. We're working on that.
Okay.
But yeah, just hit us up on our Facebook page or show up to practice. We've got some loaner gear. We'll do what we can to get you in skates and get you going.
Okay, when I was looking for you on Facebook, on social media, there is another team in Philadelphia. Okay, there is another team in Philadelphia, and they're like, we are not,
Yeah.
The men's roller derby.
Yeah, it's a men's roller derby team. Yeah, and so I was like, how can
Well, our league name is Kings County Derby Queens, but we're the Hooligans. So I think you can look it up that way also. Everything we usually go by is the Hooligans, but our league is the Kings County Derby Queens.
Okay, so that makes sense. So you're not actually based from Hanford, but that's where you play.
We play in Hanford, practice in Lemoore. We kind of classify ourselves as a Kings County team.
Okay. Now it makes a little
Because we
bit more
kind of
sense.
jump back and forth between the cities.
Okay, because you have practice in Lemoore and then your games are
Correct.
in
Fairgrounds.
Hanford
Yeah.
Fairgrounds. And it's the Hanford Fairgrounds, Kings County Fairgrounds,
Yep.
right? Okay. Any other upcoming events that you have? You were talking about the C Squad in, isn't it Sonora?
Sonora C Squad tournament, awesome tournament. Mainly see some lower B level players up there. It's in May on the 15th through the 17th. I think there's 12 teams that are playing from all over California. They're 30-minute bouts, so they're a little bit shorter than your normal bouts, but they're pumping those bouts throughout the day. So it's all weekend tournament. It's just a lot of fun. This will be the third year we've attended, and we're really excited. Last year we only went with 9 girls, and we played the whole weekend with 9 girls. This year we're going to have a full roster, and it's super exciting.
That's amazing. And since you have an upcoming bout, I think, Michael, if you can put the 2015 picture of the team.
There we go.
Okay, there you go. And Derailer wanted to mention the sponsors who participated and was able to have this
we have a
calendar.
whole list of sponsors. I don't have all their names down, and I don't want to mention some and not all of them, but we want to thank everybody who donated for helping us put that poster together. It's really going to help our team out. It looks amazing. We'd like to thank the Lemoore Fire Department for letting us use the fire truck, Newman Garcia Studios for taking the photo. We'd also like to thank Lemoore Recreation Center, that's where we practice, Hanford Fairgrounds for letting us bout there. Beyond Mention Designs is who does all of the screen printing for our jerseys. They are the ones who make our banners, anything we need, our stickers. They've been faithful to us and we're faithful to them. I think that's...
I want to thank Julie Duty. She's always come to our bouts.
Yeah,
and
Julie
taken
Duty.
pictures as well. She's a photographer.
Okay.
Just want to thank her.
She's a great woman.
Yeah.
And then Wicked Skatewear, they sort of picked us up last year, so we're still kind of in the works of, our team's been back and forth and we're trying to learn how to work with the sponsors and get everything out there, so it's a learning experience right now.
Okay, is there anything else that you would like to mention before we move on to the Dust Bowl?
I think that's other than we're always looking for skaters, NSOs,
refs.
which is your non-skating officials, and refs. We're always looking, so if anybody's interested in that, hit us up on our Facebook page or just show up to a practice.
Okay. And is there a number that, if they can't find you on Facebook, is there a number that you can be contacted at? Either one?
It's 559-639-7643.
Okay. And if you have any questions or interested in joining roller derby for the Kings County Roller Girls, go ahead and contact Derailer. Okay, we're going to talk about the Dust Bowl now. The Dust Bowl's coming up. That's a really big deal here in the Central Valley for roller derby. There is going to be 10 teams. Okay, and they're ranked from 1 to 10, and it's WIFTA, which is Women's Flat Track Roller Derby. So we have Shasta Roller Derby. Okay, we have my team, the V-Town Derby Dames, which is ranked number 2. Bakersfield Diamond Divas, number 3. Paradise Roller Girls from Hawaii that are coming all the way down over here to Bakersfield to play derby, which is pretty awesome. Yes. And Sonoma County Roller Derby. San Fernando Valley Roller Derby. And number 7, rank 7 is Derby Revolution of Bakersfield, which is DRB. We played them last week. Number 8 is West Coast Derby Knockouts, a team from Ventura. And number 9 is Central Coast Roller Derby, which is CCRD, and they're from Paso Robles. And number 10 is Monterey Bay Derby Dames. Okay, who do we think is going to take it? Does anybody think? It is hard. It's
Yeah,
so hard.
there's a lot of good teams.
A lot of good teams, a lot of talent.
Yes, a lot of good skaters.
And a lot of Booma smile.
Mhm.
She smiled that whole time.
Okay, so I think the first game we have is CCRD in DRB, and then V-Town we're playing the third game. So it's kind of exciting to see who is going to take the win.
Yeah.
A lot of amazing talent. San
Those are gonna
Fernando
be good
Valley.
bouts.
Yes,
Oh,
a lot
yeah.
of great games. 3 days full of roller derby in Bakersfield at Sanders Park from March 20th, starting at 9 a.m. through the 21st and through the 22nd. There'll be 10 women's flat track roller derby teams battling in full sanction bouts. Okay, tickets are from $10 to $50, depending on if you want a whole weekend pass, or if kids are attending, or if you want a day pass. So there's ranges of prices for that. So a lot of exciting 3 days of roller derby.
It's not long enough.
It's not.
It never is.
Okay. All right. Dust Bowl events. And then we have a fundraiser for one of my derby sisters who's actually on the show 2 weeks ago, Scarlet Rampage. Can you put up her picture? Thank you. My show 2 weeks ago, and she was here talking about balancing career, roller derby, and her family. Now, she's having a fundraiser, and it's for her roller derby league of Derby Revolutions of Bakersfield. Tomorrow is the last day to buy t-shirts from Scarlett. She's already sold 20 t-shirts. And if you're interested of buying a t-shirt from Scarlet Rampage, bonfirefunds.com, Team Scarlet Rampage 25. Or you can also find it on myderbyrevolution.com. Good luck, Scarlett, and good luck for selling 20 shirts. You're an awesome jammer, and there's lots of good things to come from you. Okay, now I'm gonna start a little bit about roller derby for beginners. What was your idea of when you first started roller derby? Your biggest challenge?
I don't know about that one. Probably everything. I never did roller derby before, so probably almost everything was a challenge.
I'm with you on that one.
Yeah, it was just the whole process of learning. Like I said, I went and watched about 2 practices later. I was at practice, but I still had no clue what was going on. So learning the rules of derby and learning the fundamentals. I mean, the first thing they taught us was to fall, and I go in there and we're going to teach you how to fall. Well, I don't want to fall. why are you going to teach me to fall? I don't, but it actually comes in handy. That's the first thing I think any of them should learn, is be able to fall and get back up quickly and do it safely so you're not hurting anybody.
And stopping's pretty important too.
Yes.
I mean, getting through the rule book was tough, and especially I YouTubed a lot to try and figure out, and they have a lot of handy dandy YouTube tutorials on that, which was really nice to have that available to me.
I think a lot of challenges for women is the endurance part.
Oh yeah.
When I started, it was 20 laps in 5 minutes. And then it went to 25 in 5 minutes, and now it's 28 in 5 minutes. And 27. Sorry.
Sorry.
I was actually adding an extra lap on there.
What?
She caught you quick.
Yeah, she's like, oh, no. That's 27 laps in 5 minutes. And that's the biggest challenge for most women,
I'm
is
still challenging with that.
in the endurance part, and to build up to that.
Yeah.
When I thought I was going to die.
I think we all did.
When you're done and you're crawling off the track. Yeah.
when it was 20, I used to I'm never gonna be able to get 20. And it was 25, and then when it went to 27, I'm never gonna get 27. It's the hardest thing for a lot of us women, especially starting roller derby at an older age, not being physically fit. We have a lot of bad habits. Some people smoke, some people drink, some people eat fast food every day. We're not eating healthy, and it just changes your whole life and your whole perspective into wanting to help yourself and be healthier.
And it's all different shapes and sizes in roller derby, and they may not look like they're in shape, but put on a pair of skates and skate with them, and they'll show you down.
Yes. Right here, prime example. Okay, let's do the roller derby fresh meat tip of the week. Okay, got a little pop quiz for you. Okay, when can you call a timeout? Okay, A, during a timeout. B, between jams. C, anytime during a game. Or D, when a serious penalty has been issued during a jam.
B.
Okay.
We would like it to be any time. It's when your legs, like you said, your legs don't work anymore. That's when you'd like to be able to call it.
I can't move, legs no work. Okay. Yes, it is B, between jams, and according to the women's flat track roller derby rule, 1.7.3. We all have this book is so huge, so they have everything numbered, and it's kind of like a penal code where PC 245. Okay. All right. For the when to call it a timeout would be each team is allowed three 1-minute timeouts per game. This is for the fresh people that are still interested in roller derby and trying to gather knowledge for roller derby. To take a timeout, a captain or a designated alternate will signal the officials to request a timeout. Officials will signal for the clock to stop. Okay, the clock will stop, and then the captains sometimes will recite, if there's a play that's illegal. You guys can chime in anytime.
We're learning.
Okay. Okay, and then after a timeout, the period clock does not resume unless the next jam starts. So we all know that we wait, but there's a lot of people out there, especially spectators, that don't know the how roller derby works. They just see us going in circles, someone chasing somebody. There's no ball. What are you doing?
Knocking people down.
How are you scoring points?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good question.
There's no ball. How's it a sport?
Very much a sport.
All right, we're going to get ready to wrap it up soon. And is there anything you'd like to share, your events before we go, and how can they find you?
Once again, we're playing on March 28th at the Kings County Fairgrounds. We're playing Viva Roller Derby. They're from Chico. If you're interested in roller derby, come show up at a practice. The car show this weekend. Come out and see us. Say hi. Buy some tickets for the bout. It's going to be fun. After party after the bout, it's going to be at the Wrecking Bar in Lemoore. Great place to be, and lots of fun people.
After party, you get to meet derby girls. Meet your favorite derby girl.
Everybody wins the after party.
Everybody wins the after party.
All right, ladies, thank you for coming on my show, and I appreciate it in supporting roller derby and women empowering women. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in, and I'll see you next week for another episode of Talk Derby to Me with 10 Gauge Rage to Rage. Until then, you can't play nice, play roller derby.
This segment is brought to you by author Ralph Arbitel. See his latest book, Aces, in our bookstore at CentralValleyTalk.com.
We are conveniently located across from Bullard High School on North Palm Avenue in Fig Garden. Morales Wellness Dental offers quality-oriented family dental care and service in a personalized and comfortable manner. As you enter our office, you'll always be greeted by our warm, caring dental team and will be invited to relax in our finely appointed lobby. We have 7 patient treatment suites that feature monitors for your in-op entertainment and diagnostic review. Our comfortable hygienist suites are the ideal setting for regular cleanings and checkups. As safety is our utmost priority, all instruments are put through our modern sterilization center. Furthermore, our sedation suite offers you both comfort and peace of mind during advanced dental procedures. And for your privacy, we have 2 separate patient consultation offices. Take the worry out of your next dental visit by calling us today. Experience our commitment to excellence, respect, and honesty at Morales Wellness Dental.
The Simonian family has been farming in the valley for 3 generations. Cold weather, drought, or accidents made ag investments risky. In 1951, C.D. Simonian started his own insurance agency to protect valley farmers from the uncertainty of the unknown. For your agricultural insurance needs, call C.D. Simonian Insurance Agency at 559-834-5333 or visit us on the web at cdsimonianinsurance.com.
For Italian cuisine, you've grown up.
CentralValleyTalk.com